Hey everyone, my name is Chief Folklore and welcome to Let's Play Fahrenheit, also known as the Indigo Prophecy in North America. So let's jump right into this game. We'll be playing... Oh! No, I don't want to watch this again. I had to watch it on startup. Let's press start. Yes. Now I already created a save file, but we're going to delete that and there we go, and create a new one. We're just going to call ourselves Chi again. There we go. Yes. That noise is going to get very annoying. Bloop. Oh man, look at that. That looks amazing. Now this game was actually brought to us by the same people that made Heavy Rain and just a recent Beyond Two Souls. And you really see the sort of where it all started in this game. It's really cool. Obviously, new movies just start game. We've got chapters, options, and bonuses. We'll go over the bonuses once we complete the game. But we're going to get straight into it. I've got it set on normal because that's the default setting. So, new movie. And we're going to skip the tutorial. Also, unfortunately, this game doesn't have subtitles. So, I'm going to try to be quiet when the characters are talking. Just to make sure that everyone can hear everything, but I'm not going to make promises. There's still going to be some things that I'm going to want to say.
Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity, the newspapers, soap commercials, politics, and history books. But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane. My story is the one where an ordinary guy has something extraordinary happen to him. Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same again.
Especially in this white room. My character was covered in what I assume are bandages. He's got a good future ahead of him. Ah, Fahrenheit. I remember getting this game when it first came out, and I must have
It all
played
started
through.
right here. Where else could it happen? New York,
I was gonna
capital
say.
of the universe.
And
The
I played this game
chessboard
for like
destiny
3 or 4
chose for the
times.
last big game. I was just another pawn living my pawn's life. Until that night, when my life descended into chaos.
You can even see in this like PlayStation 2 game that the company really wanted to go for the cinematic storytelling arc. It's really amazing actually. But it does mean that these episodes are going to be like half an hour long each. Doc's Diner. Oh, cool. So it's not Joe's Diner like it usually is, it's Doc's Diner instead. Yeah, you just swagger over to that sink. You're a bit twitchy there, my friend. Man. This is just a tad bit creepy for the beginning of the game. My question is, how did he not spot him? He was walking up from behind. Even a cursory glance in the mirror would have spotted this guy jerking towards you. Well, while this gruesome scene is going on, very gruesome, I'm just going to mention that I'm basically just going to be playing through the game. I'm not going to go for all the alternative paths and stuff like that. There is at one point I hope to show what's going on. Right now, no, the game's just, I'm just going to play it straight through and enjoy it, because it's been a while. Come to me.
What have I done?
Let me introduce this game's version of a health bar, your sanity meter. Basically, once that reaches the bottom and empties completely, game over. Yes, what did you do?
Quick. I've got to get out of here, but before somebody comes in here.
Okay. Now I'm just going to put this out. The game's controls. Left analog stick moves you. Right analog stick is the interactivity with items. So when it shows at the top like a line going in one direction or another, that basically just tells you like which way to move the right analog stick. It's sort of the same in Heavy Rain as well, like the late ones. This is where it all started really. Now I could just run out, but that's just boring. I'm gonna mop. So you just keep pushing it backwards and forwards. There we go. Because I'm a clean killer, just to let you know. I clean up after myself. Let's see, what else can we do? We're going to hide the knife. Yeah.
The knife. I've got to get rid of it.
Yes, you need to get rid of that. Obviously, don't show us where you're going to hide it. It's very important. I love the fact that this is all bringing my sanity back up. Like, this is going to help. Okay, now, best wash up. There we go. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Look at you. Look so much better now. Can I dry my... Oh, I can dry my hands. just the random things I could do here at the beginning of the game. Yep, just, there we go. Right, time to leave. I'm going to go to the loo first. What a weird thing to put in the game. The ability to go to the loo. What? I could probably go... Oh, I was just about to say I could probably go multiple times, but I can't. No, I'm not going to use that machine. Let's just leave. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. The guy slipped and he fell. Okay, so yeah, why not? Let's just eat. Yeah, it's always good to have a steak after you've killed someone. That's my bill. Okay. Put it down. Put the bill down. And pay for it. Yep, because we're a good killer. We don't run away from stuff. Right, let's go. Now you can do other stuff like if you want, you could go use the payphone, leave via the fire exit back there. But obviously we don't want to do that. We're going to go up here. Strange enough, you can actually go to the cop, the cop there, and tell him that you have killed someone, and he won't believe you. There we go. Let's just use this. And let's just leave. As you can see, we don't run out. We can walk. Now we've got to get out
of this neighborhood
now,
before the police get here.
X runs. Let's just run. Now you can call a cab, or we can go down the subway system. I'm going to take the subway system. There we go. And that's basically the end of this sort of part. They're all set out into different sections of the game of date and time. I did consider cutting it up into the date and time sections, but I'm just going to go for like a 15-minute episode and then cut, or bit longer than that. Something tells me they're going to be more like 20. He found the body. I knew I should have hidden it in a better place than that.
Nobody goes anywhere. A crime has just been committed. I'm going to have to ask you to stay calm and wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
Wait. You just told me that a crime has just been committed and you want everyone to stay calm. No, police officers don't say that. You don't... If the killer's still there, it's going to, like, give it away, don't you think? PlayStation 2 loading screens. Aren't they amazing?
Dog's Dining, that's it. Why do they always wait for me to go on duty before they start killing each other in the middle of the night?
Tyler, somebody gets murdered every day in New York.
But especially when I'm on night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
If you want a bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
You're the boss, Carla.
And welcome into the other two main characters of this game. We will be playing as both Tyler and Carla. I think it was Carla.
5 years on the force, I've seen some murders. But you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it, that's all.
Yes.
Still don't know if it was fatigue, or cold, or something else. But I clearly remember the bad feeling I got when I walked into that restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different.
It was a steak. Bet it was a steak. Okay. It's always a steak. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Had to just quickly sort out the audio levels to make sure they were okay. And let's go, shall we? I see a bloodstain there. Can't they? I'm gonna step on it. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. On the evidence. Right, into the diner we go.
How's it going, McCarthy?
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. I found the body in the toilets. I had to go before I went home.
Thank you for the deal. Oh, we have only amount of time.
What were you doing here? Were you on duty?
I wasn't. I just happened to be here when the murder happened. I like to come by here after work. Kate's coffee is the best in the East End.
All the blood. Witnesses.
Did anybody notice anything strange?
No, nobody saw anything.
Do we have a suspect?
A client left just before I found the body.
Who is the victim?
His name was, John Winston. A regular here at the restaurant. Kate knew him. She could tell you more.
Table.
Which table was the suspect sitting at?
Oh, he was sitting at that table over there.
Is that the waitress over there?
Yeah, Kate Morrison. I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind me saying, go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
Thanks for your help, Martin. It's late. I think you can go home and get some sleep.
I'm gonna wait until you're finished with Kate, if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
When this symbol appears in the top right corner, I can switch between the two characters. As you can see, we have the character I am now, and ta-da! But we're going to remain this character for now, and going to go down. Nope, that wasn't where he was sitting. And quickly take a look at the table the suspect was sitting at.
Huh. Here's his fork. But where's the knife?
We'll find that. Okay.
Well, the coffee's not on the bill. A book. The Tempest by Shakespeare. If this is his, it's a pretty weird book for a killer to be reading.
I just love the
Garrett,
fact
there's a
we're
book under this table.
playing
Why don't you check it out
killer
for prints?
You got it, Carla.
And the person that they're trying to catch? Right. Well, there's no point sitting at the table. That would just be wrong. So we're going to go back and we're going to talk to...
Kate? I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No. Go ahead.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Have you been working here long, Kate?
Sorry.
It'll be 11 years next month. I've seen all sorts in this place. Down and outers, junkies, you name it. The till's been robbed a few times, but murder? That's a new one. Poor Johnny was such a nice guy.
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular. He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing and left a nice tip.
What was the man doing before the murder happened?
He was there for a while. He was reading, I think.
That book under the table, it must have been his. What was he like, Kate?
He
Do you
was
think you
tall,
could describe him
dark,
for me?
covered in blood.
I only saw him for a few seconds. I guess he was about average height, fairly young. That's all I can remember.
Was John here alone? Did he speak with anyone?
John always came alone. We chatted a bit, the weather, his job, the usual stuff. He never talked to anybody else.
Did you get the impression that John and the suspect knew each other?
No, I don't think they did know each other. The man had already been here a while when John came in. They didn't talk to each other. No, I'm almost certain that John didn't know him.
Can you tell me what you
Facts.
saw?
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my God.
You have to
Cheer
try to
up.
be strong, Kate. I know that this has been a shock for you, but you're the only one who can help us find the suspect.
My shift was almost over. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. John got up and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him, and then he must have snuck out afterwards because I didn't even see him leave.
I left via the front
What happened
door.
next?
Martin went to the restroom, and that's when he found John.
What happened before the murder? Did you notice anything unusual?
No, it was just a night like any other.
A man was dancing on the table.
Did you happen to notice anything strange about John tonight? Did he seem worried or stressed out?
No, he was just like he always is. He even made a joke when he came in.
Do you think that you would recognize the suspect?
I'll never forget that face.
Perfect. Do you think that you could come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah, I'll do whatever you think I can to help catch him.
Thank you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
I promise you, we'll do everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
Right, I have a question here. She just said I only saw his face for a few seconds, and I don't know what he looked like. But now you're never going to forget that face?
Good night.
That doesn't make sense. What do you think, my friend? Does that make sense? Of course not. Anyway. We're actually going to call it an episode now, guys. In the next part, if I can rotate... Oh, change camera angle. Awesome. There we go. In the next part, we are going to go into the toilet and take a look at the horrible murder scene, which we set up ourselves. So, until the next time, guys, goodbye.